Hello there, it's your friend Phil, Project Management Trainer and Coach. Today we're going to be talking about the 47 processes of project management and how to, I hate to use the word memorize, but lots of students say, Phil, we want to be able to memorize that table on page 61. Do you have any mnemonics, any words, acronyms, something that we could use? So this is a quick one on wacky mnemonics, odd sentences, phone numbers, postcodes, ridiculous stuff to help you remember page 61 in a more light-hearted fashion. Now you can see the donkey. There's lots of references to donkeys and ponies in these mnemonics. But let's first of all take a look at that table. We all hate this table at first, don't we? We're scared of it, and your instructor probably tells you, hey, you need to know this table, and you wonder, how on earth am I going to memorize all this stuff? Well, in my mind, it's not about the memorization, it's about the knowing what each process is at first, and after that, you could then go into arranging the sequence of events in each knowledge area, or arranging the sequence of events in each process group. So that's really what we're going to look at here. So if you take a look at this first slide, it's about the process group postcode. The process group postcode is 2, 24, 8, 11, 2. 2 processes in initiating, 24 in planning, 8 in executing, 11 in monitoring and controlling, and 2 in closing. If you take a look again, it's 2, 24, 8, 11, 2. So that's the first thing to remember. Then next, you also want to remember the knowledge area phone number, 667-434-3644. If you take a look at the image again, you can see in the knowledge areas, you've got 6, 6, 7, 4, 3, 4, 3, 6, 4, 4. Hence the phone number, 667-434-3644. 3644. That is going to help you remember how many processes are in each knowledge area and each process group. To make it even stick more, we have the mnemonics. I prefer eating mangoes chilled, which my 9-year-old helped me come up with it, believe it or not, my 9-year-old daughter. And then I've got, I saw 2 chipmunks quietly having coffee, reading poetry stories. I mean, even a 9-year-old comes up with a mnemonic to remember the PMBOK guide. Isn't it great? But then, once you've got those mnemonics and the numbers down, the postcode, the phone number, you then move into the processes themselves. How do you remember half of these processes? Well, if you look down planning, each knowledge area after integration, such as scope down, they all have a planning component where you plan X management, where X is the knowledge area. So plan scope management. Substitute X with the knowledge area. In the case of time, they refer to it as schedule, and that's going to be changing in the 6th edition, where it's going to be called schedule management, but right now it's called time management. So just make that little mental adjustment to remember that where you get to time management, it's really schedule management. So plan scope management, plan schedule management, plan cost management, plan quality management, and so on. And that helps you with 9 of those processes out of the 24. Not bad. And then you move into executing. We have 3 processes where the word manage is used. Manage project team, manage communications, and manage stakeholder engagement. And then if you move into the monitoring and controlling section, you've got control X, where X is the knowledge area. And again, it's like a mirror of what you have in planning, although in HR we don't control people, so we don't have a control human resources, obviously. But we've got control scope, control schedule, control cost. Again, we substitute time with schedule, but you can see it follows that pattern. And then in closing, we've got close project or phase and close procurement. So that helps you with almost half of the processes. Not bad. Now, to memorize or to get the other parts of the processes down, once you've got these 2 knowledge area and process group mnemonics and the postcode and the phone number and all this stuff in the middle, you can then move into the really wacky mnemonics I've got out here. So, integration. Donkeys don't digest many peppered carrots. Or scope. Ponies can't digest cold veggie carrots. whatever veggie carrots are. Time, parrots devour seed constantly. In cost, ponies eat delicious carrots, or ponies pick carrots. So we're going to go through all of these funny mnemonics. My suggestion would be, as you tackle each knowledge area, find your mnemonic. It could be your mnemonic. You don't have to use my ridiculous mnemonics, but I'm trying to show you that you can use mnemonics for the knowledge areas. Use it before you start studying. Just get the ridiculous mnemonic down. So in this case, donkeys don't digest many peppered carrots. Donkeys don't digest many peppered carrots. And that's going to help you with all of those processes. Let's go into scope. For scope, the mnemonic is ponies can't digest cold veggie carrots. Ponies can't digest cold veggie carrots. It's as simple as that. Each time you hit the knowledge area, like in this case it's time, parrots devour seed constantly. Parrots devour seed, S-E-E-D, constantly. Going into cost, the ridiculous mnemonic for that, ponies eat delicious carrots. Ponies eat delicious carrots. In the area of quality, ponies pick carrots. Ponies pick carrots. In the area of human resource management, Pete always devours mangoes. Pete always devours mangoes. In the area of communications, the ridiculous mnemonic here, ponies munch carrots. That's easy to remember. Ponies munch carrots. In the area of risk, ponies in Peru prefer peppered carrots. Ponies in Peru prefer peppered carrots, which is probably a lie, but it helps you remember the knowledge area, right? Procurement. Ridiculous mnemonic, ponies chew cold carrots. Ponies chew cold carrots. And last but not least, for stakeholder management, I prefer munching carrots. I'm not sure if your co-workers will like you to do that, but anyway, it helps you remember the knowledge area. So, I prefer doing what? Can you remind me what it is? Munching carrots? I prefer munching carrots. Okay, and with that said, that is our mnemonic assortment for the processes in project management. Make up your own. Use a ridiculous mnemonic before you start the knowledge area, and at the end of the knowledge area, make sure that you remember the mnemonic, and you'll find out that if you apply these things bit by bit, step by step, gradually you will get to familiarize yourself with the entire assortment of these processes in the PMBOK Guide 5th edition. So I hope that really helps you. Again, I would advise that you draw out this table. Draw it out repeatedly. Do it again and again on a blank piece of paper. Try to do it every single day that you study, and you're going to incrementally get it. You know, you can draw it out by process group, start by process group, and also by knowledge area. And as you're writing down each one, ask yourself, what do I do there? What do I do in Develop Project Charter? What do I do in Develop Project Management Plan? And so on. If you haven't watched my video on the 47 processes, please do that, because that will help you define the processes at a high level and make it all come together and stick for you. I hope you enjoy this, one of my more light-hearted, ridiculous presentations on the PMBOK Guide. But remember, you've got to make it fun. You've got to make it fun for it to stick, for it to be pleasurable. Take real world, mix real world with PMBOK Guide when you're studying the knowledge areas such as HR, communications, and stakeholder. Think about those people you truly interact with on a daily basis and ask yourself, what am I doing when I'm communicating with that person? Is this also an HR component? Am I leading the team? Am I managing the team? Am I acquiring my team? Am I managing stakeholder engagement? What am I doing? So try to make it fun, make it real world, and do lots and lots of mind mapping. It will really help you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or you would like to sign up for one of our courses, visit www.praizion.com. All the best in your PMP and CAP prep.